When did a dumb dare go way too far? My friends and I had this running joke where we'd dare each other to send the cringiest, weirdest texts to random people. It started during lockdown when we were bored out of our minds. Someone would type, "Text your ex you up," and we'd spam it in the chat until the victim caved. One guy actually messaged his mom's boss, "I crave the darkness," at 2 a.m. The next day, he had to fake a phone virus to explain it. We kept score too, like it was a sport. You got 1 point for doing the dare, 2 points if they responded, and 3 if it got screenshotted and shared back to the group. No one ever hit more than 6 in a week, until Kyle got 8 by DMing his college rejection email, "Still friends?" and Snapchatted his own dentist, "You up?" during a cleaning. Dumbest stuff ever. But then someone suggested a new target, the Pizza Town guy. Every town has one weird dude, and ours hung out behind Pizza Town, always in the same clothes. Faded black hoodie, baggy jeans, gray hat pulled down low. Just standing there, not eating, not talking, just leaning against the back wall like he was buffering. Some people thought he worked there and got fired for something sketchy. Others said he lived in the basement and only came up for air. A few people claimed he followed them home, but everyone thought that was just local lore. Still, no one ever talked to him. He gave off this wrong neighborhood in a dream vibe. So when Kyle dared me to message him, I straight up said no. But of course the whole chat turned on me, blowing it up with frog emojis and do it texts. Even Lexi said I'd be a coward forever if I backed out. So I walked to Pizza Town that evening and pretended to order food. I peeked around the corner and sure enough, he was there. Same spot, same clothes, just staring at the pavement. Kyle had dropped a number in the chat earlier and swore it belonged to the guy. I figured it was fake, but opened my phone, typed "hey," and hit send. I didn't even get to finish my text to the group before I got a response. It was a photo of me from behind, sitting on the curb outside Pizza Town. Same hoodie, same pizza box in my lap. The angle was from the alley where the guy had been standing, but I hadn't heard a sound. I spun around instantly, empty. I jogged down the alley, nothing but a dumpster and the back fence. I checked behind the trash bins, no one. I ran home trying to laugh it off, telling myself Kyle was messing with me somehow. Maybe he followed me and took the photo. I sent him a voice message, "Nice prank, loser." He replied immediately, "What prank?" I said, "The photo." He said, "Bro, I'm at my grandma's. I've been here since 5. I checked his location. He wasn't lying. I tried not to overthink it. That night I was in bed, scrolling through my phone, when I got another message from the same number. It was a voice memo. I played it. The first second was just static. Then, very faintly, I heard breathing, slow, too close to the mic. And then, clear as day. I liked the first one better. I dropped my phone. No one else had heard that voice. It wasn't any of my friends. It sounded wrong, like someone who hadn't spoken out loud in years. I deleted the message and blocked the number. About an hour later, I got an airdrop request. One photo. I hit decline, then another, and another. I turned off airdrop completely, but when I opened my photo gallery, the picture was already saved. I didn't accept it, but it was there. It was me again, asleep in bed. Same blanket, same position, but the photo was taken from inside the closet. The angle was unmistakable. I ran to check. The closet door was cracked open. I always keep it closed. I opened it, nothing inside but clothes and a box of old shoes. I checked behind the door. I even opened the window just to make sure no one was outside. My room's on the 2nd floor. I didn't sleep. I stayed under the blanket with the lights on, clutching my phone like it was a weapon. Next morning, I factory reset my phone, wiped everything. I even got a new SIM card. I didn't want anything to do with that number. But later that afternoon, while I was eating lunch, I got a text. No number. Just a gray bubble that said, "You look better awake." No contact, no app. Just there. I nearly threw up. I asked my friends if anyone else had gotten messages. Lexi said she did, but hers was a photo of her bedroom, empty. Except for one thing, her closet door, open, with a dark shape crouched just behind it. The next night, I slept on the couch downstairs. I left the TV on, the front light on, everything. Around 3 a.m., I woke up to the sound of my phone buzzing. It was face down on the coffee table. The screen lit up with a new photo. I didn't want to look, but I had to. I picked it up slowly. The photo was of me, on the couch, taken from above, like from the ceiling. I looked up, nothing. I turned off the phone and held it to my chest, trying not to breathe too loud. That morning, my front door was open. Not all the way, just slightly. I checked the locks, still engaged, but the door frame looked splintered, like someone had forced it open and then pushed it back. I stopped sleeping. I stopped answering unknown numbers. But every few nights, a new photo appears. I don't open them. I just delete them immediately. But I always look at the thumbnails. Every time, I'm a little closer to the camera, and the last one, my eyes were open.